All right, here we are again. It is Thursday. Here I am. Here Joel is. Wave. Say hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
We're going to do science.
Yeah.
Engineering.
Mm-hmm.
What are we going to talk about?
Levels.
Levers. We're talking about levers. Now, we actually have levers all over the place. Did you know that?
Mm-hmm.
You know what a lever is?
No.
See that over there?
Yeah.
What is that?
Level?
Well, what is it?
Wood?
It's a piece of wood. So, on its own, that's not a lever.
Yeah.
What's that?
Brick?
That's a couple bricks, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about this. Let's look at this brick over here. This one right here. Make sure. Can you pick up that brick? Be very careful. Oh, just barely, huh? That's heavy, isn't it? Okay, set it down carefully. Ah. Wow. He's a strong boy.
Yep.
So, let's talk about what would make it easier for you to pick up that block. So we're gonna move the brick. Do you think we can use that piece of wood to pick up that block? The boy is underestimating levels, or levers. I think you can.
Oh. Okay.
Because we're going to use that piece of wood and this other block to make a lever. So get the piece of wood.
Okay.
That's easy to pick up, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so I want you to put the piece of wood right here.
Right here?
I want you to put it right there. Okay? Now, what do we got? Now we have a lever.
Yeah.
Because what we have is we have a force arm and a fulcrum.
Mm-hmm.
The fulcrum is where our energy is transferred.
Yep.
And the longer our force arm is, the more weight we can lift with our resistance arm.
Mm-hmm.
So let me get over here where everyone can see you do this. Let's see. All right, there we go. Push down on that. You just picked that up easy. That wasn't very hard at all, was it? That's a lever. Now you're gonna set it down. You want to see something even cooler?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to increase the height of our fulcrum to make this even easier to pick up. So put that brick on top of that one.
Okay.
Other direction.
Yeah.
Okay, so put this back in again.
Yeah.
Nope, just right there. Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Get all the way to the end of it. Pick it up. You can pick up even higher, can't you?
Yeah.
Are you working really hard? I don't think so. I think you're doing pretty easy. So set it down. That is how a lever works. Levers make us work less hard.
Mm-hmm.
Now, can our force arm be the same as our resistance arm?
Yeah.
Yeah, how do you think that'll happen?
I don't know.
Well, does our fulcrum have to be in the middle?
No.
No, it doesn't. So how would we put our fulcrum somewhere else? How about if we do that? So now our pivot point, also known as our fulcrum, is down here at the very, very end.
Yep.
But we're still going to lift it with this very end down here.
Okay.
And we're going to lift this one.
Okay.
So we're going to use that to help us lift that. Okay, so let me get down here where you see it. Go ahead and lift it up. Boom, it's still a lever.
Yeah.
You can still pick it up. It's a little bit harder. Set it down. You're a strong man.
Yeah.
A very smart man named Archimedes.
No.
Well, he lived a long time ago. They had bigger names then.
No.
He lived in ancient Greece. You know where Greece is? Yeah, most people don't. It's over the Mediterranean Sea. It's a long, long, long way away. But Archimedes talked about levers. He actually did a lot of talking about simple machines like we are.
Yeah.
And he said, give him a big enough lever, and he would move the entire world
What?
because it's that powerful. Now, where do we use levers every day? Why don't you pick something up off the top of the trash can there
Okay.
and bring it over here to me on the stairs. Oh! Now, this is some of my stuff I use all the time. What do we got here?
I don't know what's this.
Well, you see me use that.
Hmm?
That's a ratchet wrench, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
So when I put that on a bolt and here, hold on to it. Hold on to that. That is using a lever
Oh.
because that's our pivot point and we're increasing the force. You know what that force is called?
No.
Torque.
Oh. That's talk.
That's good. Okay. Go pick up another piece up there.
Okay.
And not the brick. Uh-oh. What do you got there?
A wrench.
That's pliers.
I should know that.
That's a wrench. This is pliers. Now, this is really cool
I should
because
know that.
this is really cool because we have two levers.
Yeah.
See, two handles?
Yeah.
They're both on one pivot.
Mhm.
So when I squeeze it together, we're using that force on both sides. We're able to increase how tight I can grab stuff.
Yep.
And since we have a second pivot point of whatever we're grabbing up here.
Mhm.
So that's making the whole thing a lever to be able to twist it.
Yeah.
So we're using two levers to grab something and using the whole thing as a lever to turn it.
Yep.
Is that cool? We got one more thing over there.
Okay.
Are you holding a lever? Well, it actually looks a lot like that, doesn't it?
Yes, it's scissors.
But it's got two sticks
Yep.
and a pivot point.
Mhm.
So when we close it together, that gives us more force to close those and cut things.
Mhm.
I bet if we look over at our friend the truck, just like we did yesterday,
Yeah.
can you find me a lever in the truck?
Yeah. I don't think so.
I think you can. Let's look. I think we can find several levers. I think we can find several levers. Why don't you open the door?
Okay. Yeah.
You just use two levers.
Ah.
You just use two levers. This door handle, look, it's a stick
Oh.
on a pivot.
Oh.
That's a lever, isn't it? This door is a long bar on a pivot, which is a hinge.
Oh, yeah.
So this door is a lever.
Yeah.
Is that pretty cool or what? Even the truck door has levers.
Mhm.
We want to bet tomorrow when we talk about inclined planes or ramps, we bet the truck has those too.
Oh.
You want to bet it does?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet it does. So that's our lesson for today, talking about levers.
Yeah.
Say bye-bye to everybody, Joel.
Bye-bye.
Say have a fun lever.
Have fun, level.
And if my brother Russell's watching, I'll let you tell the joke about Nate the Snake. Bye.